Middice Crisis Hotline. Welcome, everybody. Woo! Middice Crisis Hotline. I am, of course, Mongo, your host. We're running a little light today. And that's okay. We have a lot.
That a short joke?
Yes, yes, it is.
We have so much time and so little to do. Strike that, reverse it. Anyway, I'm Mongo, your host for all things Hotline, and of course joined by my co-hostess with the mo-hostess attachments, Eddie. Yay, Eddie!
Hi, my lovelies.
And our intrepid and ever-present player character, one of everybody's favorites, who plays Rusty, Mr. Gordon. Yay, Gordon! Thanks for joining us.
I was told there'd be kids here my own age to play with.
Actually, I think me and you, Gordon, are the closest in age. How old are you?
41.
Yeah, everyone else is over 40. I'm 30. So we're the closest. Because you're like the second youngest. Yeah, we're the closest in age.
I think Justin is the next youngest.
No, he's old.
Spiritually, he's old.
He's old.
You want to talk old? Let's talk about Harry.
We don't talk about.
All right, so we do have a few announcements, don't we, Mongo?
We do some changes, some wibbly wobblies, but also some opportunities for some fun. So I'm gonna let our resident tell us everything to do.
Stroke my pumpkin.
Yes, the mastermind behind keeping this cat army herded together. Take it away, Eddie.
All right. Well, we have a couple announcements. One announcement being that our hotline is actually going to be once a month instead of every 2 weeks. Our next one will be on the 8th, and that will be discussing the next 4 episodes instead of 2 episodes at a time. We also have announcements that we will be at a few conventions in Washington as well as Oregon in the next couple months. One of them being Emerald City Comic-Con in August. It's August 18th to the 21st. All of us will be there random days, but we will be there. And if you see me, hug me. I'm not going to stop you. I think Mongo will take a hug too.
All of them. I will take all of them. You don't even have to ask. Just run up to me and just glomp on, and it's all good.
If you want to reach out to us for any questions or any announcements, that will be our Facebook page, Middice Crisis. I will be posting the times and dates for these conventions we'll be going to. I know Justin's going to be handing out prizes and little sacks of stuff for anybody who goes up to him and says, "Hey, I watch Middice Crisis," and he'll hand out little goodie bags. Sacks. Sacky. We also
kind of sacks.
Nuts. That's leading up to our sponsor for the night, Mongo, who's sponsoring us.
Oh, well, our sponsor tonight, since we still don't have a specific sponsor, it is now and always will be until somebody starts giving us actual money. The King's Nuts. Salty, sweet, satisfying. Stick them in your mouth. Buy a sack today, or buy them in pairs, or buy them by the whole sack.
By the way, if you want to sponsor us, it doesn't have to be just money. We will take candy, enchanted apples, basically anything.
And of course, as everyone knows, if the King's Nuts are not quite to your taste, try the Queen's Tarts. Big, juicy, firm tarts.
Yep. They're coming out with some cream-filled ones now, not just jelly-filled.
Oh, wow. That's
God,
new news to me.
I love you guys. the last announcement being, we are considering making a Patreon page. If anyone wants to reach out and do that, I will be posting information on that again on our Facebook page. And like always, we have our TikToks, posting every so often when we feel like it. It's where you can find Rusty and his conspiracy theories, as well as any wrap-ups of our latest episodes that I post with an AI. It's kind of fun. You tell it what, like tell it certain words.
Painting with the AIs.
Yeah,
that
like
one's always fun.
Yeah, I just do that for fun.
Any weird shit we find or
yeah, we really do.
Feel like, or
I think my most recent one.
We're making this seem way too structured.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had my most recent one was emotional damage.
Indeed.
All right, those I think of all our announcements, and I do have a question for Rusty for tonight. Yeah, Rusty, my little chaotic chaos gnome. My sister wanted to know, why did Rusty steal the sword? Like what possessed him to steal a sword from a very powerful mage's castle or tower?
Well, after that happened, I actually had to stop and think about why he did that. Because right? It's not how I started off planning to play this character. Like, you don't go into this playing a wizard thinking, you know what I want to do? I want to run around stealing shit. Because that's a rogue. That's a rogue you're playing, not a wizard. Rusty's had a pretty posh life. I'm not going to get into too much of his backstory. But he believes he's a fairly lucky person because of his entitlement. But he believes that luck isn't something that the universe bestows upon you. Luck is something you reach out and take. And that's why Rusty's willing to run into mage towers when everyone else is running out of them. That's why, when he realizes that, he uses his fireplace as, some sort of holding device that is like, well, one stone opens something, what else happens? Because he's not waiting around for life to give him things. He's going to take them.
Wow. How very capitalistic of him.
Did not think of it like that. Okay.
As a person who usually plays a chaos character / chaotic / loves playing tiny creatures, I'm very proud of you.
Usually
I'm not gonna lie.
Does play a chaotic character.
I'm not gonna lie. Your last character has some influence on my current character.
She seems to be influencing a lot of things.
Tiny little moss ball for the. I'm gonna go grab it. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, it was really not my intention, but like we have a rogue, and like she's a new player. She's not used to this yet, so I kind of feel like someone has to be the chaos demon in the group, and like Skrek's not gonna do it, Torson's not gonna do it, Haskar's in and out, but he's not gonna do it.
That's a moss ball with dice.
Riona's not at the point yet of completely breaking down and becoming the chaos demon. So you know what? You have to have one.
I will say she's getting there. I will say through the character development, being in this group, she's starting to snap. It's fun.
Keep in mind, it's only been 4 days.
Exactly. And that's what
it's a lot to take in, she said.
In 4 days, she's had to learn her father's a liar. There's a possibility of her mother still being alive. The one person who knew her family is a complete liar as well. They were part of some secret agent group that collects rare mystical items, and that the biggest battle they ever did, they ran off like the trees and the vines and evilness and it's just everything. And it's been 4 fucking days. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to kill you all in your sleep because you guys came into her life and then it just went.
Excuse me? We came into her life and everything went for all of us.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we met and then everything went to poop.
You came out of her well. She
Your
could have just
well
left
was
you
at
in the
the
hole.
end of our sewer.
Well, maybe I should have just left you in the well. Let the ring girl get you. Or the rat king.
The Rat King was on our side, actually.
From what you can tell, he said that I was, he talked to me. He didn't talk to any of you guys. He talked to Riona.
Oh,
and saying
he
she
talked to me
would-
face to face.
Yeah, he told you to get out and then called me a kindred spirit. So nah. And, saying I was a druid before I knew I was a druid. Which I'm putting this out there. I did not steal becoming a giant red panda from the movie Seeing Red. I have always loved red pandas. And since that movie has come out, I have watched it every day.
That's
I
fantastic.
didn't remember seeing any ads for the movie, although I'm sure it was in production, years before Riona became a red panda. But yeah, as far as I know, you came out before she did.
Giant red panda
Did.
before anything, yeah.
I got my red panda onesie and everything before that movie even came out.
It's copying you.
All right, Torsten, what I want to know is, are you getting frustrated with either missing or critting with all of your attacks?
When I made Torsten, I did not. The idea behind him wasn't necessarily that he was going to be so much of a hands-on fighter, but for some reason he's like Justin loves making him have to fight, but like in session 7 when we were fighting the bandits, our two of our 3 fighter classes that we had, Haskar wasn't there.
Scrag was sleepy.
Scrag had been put to sleep, and Daisy was doing her best, but a rogue without a big swinger, is just pew pew,
Hey, I will say this: I would have pulled off some awesome moves if Rusty hadn't critted and killed that guy. I was a shrew on a shoe.
I hadn't done 39 damage to him.
And ending up, I don't know, it drives the narrative really well. I like the fact that now not only do I have some demon lord who gave me the scar across my face as my own big bad evil guy, but apparently I get my own sub boss as well, the leader of that bandit gang that I was like, you can still run, and he chooses to run, but now he wants his revenge.
The 2 leaders are dead, so it's just one of the henchmen that.
Well, yeah, I mean, when the other 2 die, somebody takes over, right? And he's the one that was like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, but I'm gonna be seeing you again, kind of a thing.
I will say, usually with my chaotic characters, the one rule in life is never leave a bloodline. Leave no orphans, leave nothing. Because 10 years from now, they're going to come find you and be like, hey, remember that day you killed my father? I'm here to
Not gonna lie, when you, Torsten, was telling those guys that, like, you can always run, Rusty was thinking to himself, yeah, but you glow in the dark and I will find you.
don't leave a bloodline.
Guiding bolt.
Look,
Justin kind of wrapped it up. So it's just like, okay, fine.
if
It
you
might be more
if you
interesting.
saw if you saw my character sheet at that time, you would know that it was 110% a charisma based bluff. 1000% a charisma based bluff, because I had 2 hit points because I had
Rusty's the one that gave you back those 2 hit points.
I was
do
gonna
remember.
say I had just been revived like for the second time from being knocked out. We had 3 people engaged against 4 other people. And it's like, you know what? If we could just put a stop to the fight, because I had 0 spells. I had 0 spells and my cantrips were failing. You know, like my ouch missiles and my my ouch explosions. I can't remember the names of the 2 cantrips that cause damage, but
We're gonna call them ouch missiles from now on.
yeah, I did my
Just like Rusty's shield.
Uh-uh.
But you know, my cantrip level ouch missiles were failing because they're a wisdom save of like 15 or whatever, and Justin was rolling
Not even
like
that. It was like
the highest.
13, and yeah, Justin was rolling quite well for the enemy that time.
Yeah, and then I was just like, you know, you guys could run. We can pick this up tomorrow for all I care. Just let me get a good night's sleep.
I think it's hilarious that technically out of the entire group, 3 people can heal. 3 people can heal, but we kind of don't. Like we healed Torsten to bring him back to life.
Well,
but
my healing works in Dungeons and Dragons. It's not World of Warcraft, right? Like, you just simply do not have the spell slots.
Yeah.
To keep everybody topped up.
Yep.
Right? And you do exactly as much damage with 2 hit points as you do with 200.
That is.
So it's a matter of making sure that people are up on their round.
Yep.
And not dead.
My goal is to heal so you don't have to do death saves. That's it.
Yeah, you gotta balance. You got this perfect balance of, okay, I have this many spell slots, I can do this much damage, or I can heal for this much, and I gotta figure, you know, okay, who's gonna still be alive after I take my turn? Like, who could take the hit and still be alive after I take my turn? And if it is them going down for a turn the worst thing that I could do? Or, you know, like, can they wait till the next turn around to they do get 3 whole saving throws.
Yeah.
So.
Which is fun when the dungeon master then says, oh, the enemy cast magic missile on you for? Oh, uh-oh.
All right.
I will say this, that kind of brings up the one and only time I've ever played a cleric. And I was a gnome cleric. I was yay big. Awesome gnome cleric. Anyways, it was in 3.5 way back when.
I thought you meant when we first started playing.
Oh, no. This is my cleric way back when. And it just reminds me because, like, I was in this group and everyone was an idiot and they would just run and get hurt and not care because they're like, oh, we have a cleric. It got to the point where I was looking at them and like, tell me you want me to heal you. Like, please heal me. I'm like, no. Say it like I taught you. And they'd be like, Mommy, would you please heal me? Yeah. I'm going to degrade you if you're going to go stick your foot in lava like an idiot.
The first thing you should learn from playing World of Warcraft is that the DPS doesn't stand in fire. However, I've been in so many high-level raids in the day when they didn't learn that nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to D&D.
Yep. Does anyone else have any other questions? Mhm.
I don't know so much about a question, but I wanted to share a little something.
Mhm.
Um, I in the naming of episodes, I usually pick like something obscure that happens during the episode, and I'll create a title around that, like session 7, to wake a sleeping owl bear, and it didn't turn out too great. But but I I don't think anybody noticed on session 8 that the title of session 8 is an homage to one of my absolute favorite musicians of all time, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic. And I mean, you want to talk about an influential character in my life. Robin Williams and Weird Al are probably the two most influential artists of my entire life. And and when Justin was talking about the city that we all walk into that's overgrown with leaves and vines and everything like that, all I can think of is like, this is the setting of some kind of horror movie. And instantly my because I do what I know you do, Eddie. As we're playing, songs come to your brain, and you start making a playlist of songs to listen to. Well, in that moment, he describes this encampment, and then all I could think of is Camp Come and Get a Kill, I remember I was reminded of the Weird Al song, phenomenal song. It's one of his originals called "Nature Trail to Hell" in 3D, and so in homage to that song, that's what I named our last session, the title of that song. You should listen to that song; it's an awesome song. But yeah, that's just a little tidbit of creepiness, not creepiness, a little bit of how my brain works. And if you like knowing weird things like that, then I would definitely say tune in to episode 10, because I'm doing something a little special for episode 10. There are some changes that have been requested, and I need to fill some new space, and that'll be the first episode that I use to fill some new space. And then it'll be different until I decide to do it again. But it'll be a special little episode with just some fun things thrown in there that you don't normally see. So session 10, check out all the rest of them so that you're up to date. But session 10, that one's gonna be a fun one.
So Rayona, we've danced all around the question. Never actually asked it yet.
Mhm.
Why the red panda? Specifically as to why it relates to Riona and not you. We all know that one now.
Yeah, me, love it to death. With Riona, it's actually a little secret tidbit. Inside of her mother's journal and the poems, she talks about this little creature that's red and white, has black stripes on its tail, and basically the entire poem's all about red pandas and how it matches her hair, and it's really pretty. And she did a little doodle. Originally, Riona wanted to do a regular size panda, little red panda. Thought about it and like, no, I'm not gonna do regular size. Boom, huge panda, because Scrap was my inspiration to be that big. But it's just a connection between her and her mom that she didn't know was a connection between her mom until recently finding out that's actually her mom's journal. I have a question. Yeah, I have a question for you guys though. What do you think Riona's connection is to the creepy vines. How the hag was like, you betray your own kind.
That's easy. We weren't talking to you.
Because I honestly don't know what Justin's doing there.
No, they're talking to the staff.
To the staff?
Like Riona's staff?
My crook?
Or crook.
It did explode with all the thorns on it when that hag touched it. But if it's their kind, why would it attack the hag? So I'm like,
Because the hags, Justin already explained this. That's okay. The hags aren't fey hags. The fags are corrupted fey hags. They're abominations.
okay. I think it's interesting because like how he pointed out that at the beginning of episode 8, Riona chose to sleep in a cabin with vines on it, even though the vines are bad. I did that on purpose, giving him an opening to see if anything would happen. He didn't even try to kill me with the vines. He just let it be.
He didn't even try to kill me.
Yeah, he didn't. I left it open so like he could be like, okay, they attack Riona. I wanted to see what would happen. No vines attacked me. Instead, Torsten got nearly baked alive.
You know,
I made you guys some sausage and eggs.
All right. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Do you guys have anything else?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, so don't forget, our next one will be on the 8th. Tune in for that. I'll be talking about the last 4 episodes. We have a few conventions coming up. Just go to Facebook and I'll post when and where we'll be. And other than that, we love your faces and you can't do nothing about it.
So signing off until next month.
Mm-hmm.
And keep go play, go have fun, do what we do. It's for everybody.
Be you.
Escape from reality for a while, kids. It sucks here.
Why be you when you can be creative and have
When
fun
you can be
Dungeons
new.
and Dragons? Yeah.
All right, we love you guys.
Take care, folks.
Bye-bye.
Night night.